Congratulations once again. I think this is the second time now. So, considering you're a newly promoted side, that's quite an achievement for you, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. It's just a real testament to the hard work that we are putting in. I think it's probably because we are that newly promoted side, and we want to make sure that we stay in this tier, and that we do put on good performances week in week out, and just put a really good account of ourselves out there. I had no doubts that when we got promoted that we'd be able to hold our own. I will, happily admit that we're doing a lot better than I thought we would be doing. But then equally not surprised with the level of commitment that the girls give. So yeah, really happy and delighted to have won my second award. Yeah.
And it must give heart to teams who are looking to get into the National League South Division as well, that you can come up and you can do well in the division.
Yeah, absolutely. I think if I look at the league below, Bournemouth are absolutely flying, and they did incredibly well last season. Obviously, we know a lot about them. We just picked them to the title, but they're a tier three team ready to go as it is. They've got a lot of good recruitment, and it just is again a testament to how good these leagues are outside the big top two. There are players that are willing to, put in the commitment and work hard and play at the levels that they're at, but unfortunately not ready to break that championship, that WSL standard. So yeah, it's just a huge credit to the hard work that goes in for all the coaches as well.
And you obviously had a bit of a taste of the league above when you played Sunderland. I mean, that'd be a good learning curve for you as well, won't it?
Yeah, definitely. And we said, you don't lose, you learn. And that's something that we do like to instill. Um, we're a tier three side that's been in the league, 4 months really, 5 months to play against the championship side like Sunderland, who have, got WSL experience, have won the FA Cup. It's absolutely zero shame in how we lost. And there were elements to the performance that I was disappointed in from our side of things. Of course, there are. There always is when you lose 7-1. But, actually to go toe to toe with a team and have a physical look at what that next level looks like, not just on the pitch as well, but off it, how they traveled, how the amount of support staff and what they were looking for and everything like that. It was a really good opportunity for us to see that next level, like up close and personal. And yeah, it's like I said, no shame in losing the game. We've taken stuff from it, and we're hoping to implement that now for the rest of the season.
And I might have asked you this before, but what is the secret to your success?
If I knew, I'd be selling it. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I'd like to say that we're in a unique position down here in the southwest. We can't heavily recruit for the big hitters from in and around London and Birmingham. Players aren't willing to travel the distance that we've got, so we have to make things unique down here. We have to give the girls back things that they need, and we do listen a lot to player care and player welfare, and try and understand what it is that we can do to help take us to the next level. That's not just necessarily just on the pitch. It's all the other bits that go into that. And then obviously just again, like I keep touching on that will to wanting to win and put ourselves on the map. Outside of Bristol City, there's nothing really south of us. So it's down to us and Argyle to really fight and try and put our names out there.
Yeah, and obviously it helps when you've got a captain like Bo. We've had Bo on the pod before. She's a character, isn't she?
She's certainly that. Yeah, she's a real role model, and a really good inspirational person to have in and around your changing room, with the wealth of experience that she's got at still such a young age as well. And just her overall characteristics are everything that we look for when we do recruitment for players. It's really important that we get the right mindset, that they're willing to go back out into the community, that they're willing to go that a little bit further for maybe not the extras that you would get, like I touched on, with the bigger clubs up in London and Birmingham and Liverpool and things like that. So yeah, she epitomizes everything that we do here. And she's a really good leader for us, a really good friend to some of the girls as well. So it really does help.
And obviously, I guess in the aim now for the rest of the season is to just kind of consolidate where you are, really.
Yeah, I've asked the girls the second half of the season. The message is just to be consistent. We had some really good performances against Ipswich and hashtag, and then got blown away by Watford and Wimbledon, respectively. So we need to make sure that we stay consistent, that we don't just turn up for for what I think they think are the bigger games. You know, we have to stay humble and we have to remember that every game in this division is a big game and anyone can beat anyone. So consistency is the big word for us this next half of the season. Thankfully, I think we've done enough to ensure that we're a tier three team next season. So there'll also be elements of development that we've got. You know, we need to bring one or two youngsters through to experience this. So that'll be happening as well. So yeah, just a consistent second half of the season is what I'm looking for as the manager, really.
Brill. Well, Abbie, congratulations on the award once again.
Thanks, Luke. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.